Hey, you're watching Vinyl for Miles, your best resource for music and vinyl reviews. Today we're going to be looking at a few issues that come along with the LP60 turntable by Audio-Technica. I'm also going to show you how to fix them, so stick around. Alright, so what we have here is the LP60 from Audio-Technica. This is hands down one of the best automatic entry-level turntables you can get. If you're looking to get into vinyl and don't want to fork out a few $100s for a turntable, this is a great solution. It has the RCA jacks to go into your receiver, amp, whatever, powered speakers, it's up to you. It pretty much does everything you need. Sound quality is okay. There's a million different reviews out there on this turntable. I'm not doing a review. I'm just going to show you some of the issues with it and how to fix it, primarily the speed issue. So this is my brother's turntable. He got it last Christmas. And unfortunately, some of his records were not sounding like they're supposed to. A little fast on the 33 side and really fast on the 45 side. If you have an LP60, there's a year warranty on it. If you're having speed issues, immediately pack it up and send it to Audio-Technica, have them fix it. If it's out of warranty, I'm going to show you what you can do to fix the speed issue. Depending on your model of the LP60, your speed adjustments will be in one of two places. Beneath the platter, or it will be underneath the turntable on the bottom here. We are looking at a newer model and it's going to be underneath the turntable. There's going to be two holes. One hole that says 33, one hole that says 45. Inside those holes, there's going to be a felt pad, and that little felt pad, you're gonna have to take a really small flathead screwdriver, and you're gonna poke a hole through the felt, and you're going to have to feel around until the flathead screwdriver sits on the screw, the adjustment screw. Once it sits on the adjustment screw, you can turn it left or right to adjust the speed. A tiny bit of a turn will do a lot when it comes to this turntable. Before we dive into fixing the LP60's speed issue, we're going to need a few things. First thing you're going to need is a very small flathead screwdriver. I'm talking like the kind you use to fix your glasses. You're also going to need a strobe, or you're going to need an app on your phone to dictate the speed of the turntable. There's quite a few. I'm going to list some of them in the description below. Typically what will happen is you set your phone on the platter, you turn on the turntable, the gyro function inside of your phone will measure the speed and tell you if you're on or off. Typically if you're on or off about 1% to 2%, that should be okay. You really won't notice the audio difference. Unfortunately, my brother's turntable was off by at least 3% and it was an audible notice. So there's a few ways you can do this. One way is you can tie down the tone arm, flip the turntable upside down, and then you can adjust the screws on the bottom. I'm going to show you a different way that's much more efficient. So what you're going to want is to have the turntable plugged in and facing you. You don't have to have the turntable, actually the audio plugged in, because you're not really going to be testing the audio, we're just testing the speed on here. The way that I do it, I'm going to show you what the holes look like on the bottom right now. Because it is an adjust and play type situation, you're going to need to adjust it left or right and then put the phone back on and measure, or your strobe and measure if it's in speed. It's kind of a pain to have to keep strapping down the tone arm and flipping it back and forth. So what I do is I keep the turntable as is. I lean up the turntable, and as it's leaned up, I make sure I don't go too high, but I can see where the holes are for adjustment, and I can actually adjust them right now while the turntable is still intact. So I can adjust the 33 down a little bit, turn it on, and test right away. This turntable, I fixed it. It took quite a few adjustments. That's why I recommend doing it this way, where you just lean up the turntable. Just make sure you don't go too far up. The reason is I had to do at least 10 adjustments on this one. And I'm talking a little tiny bit of adjustment goes a long way. So if it's the 33 or the 45, rule of thumb is if you're going clockwise, that's going to increase the speed. If you go counterclockwise, it's going to decrease the speed. All you need is a tiny bit of an adjustment and it should work. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys. This is the #1 issue I've seen with the LP60. I personally own one. I've had one for quite a few years, but I did upgrade. But the #1 issue I had was that the speed changed. I don't know if it's because of the belt or the mechanism on the inside, or if you move the turntable around or what. It is a known problem with the LP60. Definitely something that is easy to fix if you're willing to do it yourself. And that's pretty much it. So hopefully it's helpful. If you liked the video, go ahead and subscribe and check out my other videos. And let me know what you guys thought. Thanks.